go over towards long early. Flashes should be prepared by xfloud for this push around the corner, and Grux is committing to the angle. He actually wants to take the fight to them.
Oh, wow, that's worked out huge. Oh, Grux comes in with a 3K. He goes back for a 4th. You can't blame him after landing 3 of those. Completely stopped. Now it's on to Woxic to try and call their victory in this, but Chalsy's got the read. He's in the lower tunnels. Does it come down to the timing? Is he able to find a kill here? He's so close, and Woxic is there around the corner. Chalsy now down in towards lower tunnel, starts to run away. They're putting pressure on him, but he does get out of battle. And now come Eternalfire in towards the B side. But so many CTs have arrived over here. They've got to hope that smoke towards door can help them out. But Pleasant still comes in for 1. And that makes them confident to run into Woxic, who might just win it on his own. This would be incredible for the Is. All 5 kills on the line for Woxic. And one of the best pistol plays we've seen. And the heart rate must just be rising for both of these players. Hessen holds towards Window, trying to get a tab on whether or not Woxic has repositioned. And in fact, they're about to meet each other head on. Woxic comes in!
They've kind of lost their way from there. A couple players down now. Yes, they got time left on the clock, a bit of useful to work with as well. It looks like imorr wants to try and find the timing, but the only thing he's found is an A1S bullet to the brain. Now it's just Woxic left remaining. And I think he was spotted there on the jump peak coming through from the side player. Oh, him. Not something you want to do against Woxic, my friend. And he finds that out the hard way. Should be finished off here by Arrow, who's just patient. Oh, what? Woxic, you are just godlike, my friend. Insane. He's being double flanked here, though. One player coming through from lowers, and Woxic's going to be able to find him as well. Wox, footstep sick. How on earth have you been able to turn this into a winnable situation? 1 versus 4 turn 1v. The feet up, maybe, not sure. I think Isaac's heard some footsteps. He's trying to play the passive game, but no, Woxic's repositioned himself all the way in the bomb site. Oh man, Isaac's has been baited in by the audio cues, and Woxic's going to be finishing off so easily with the shot there. Oh my god, what on earth is that touch from Woxic? Some insane shots to finish that off, especially I think it was the second.
Towards 2, so it'll be a 3 versus 3, but damage being done to both sides. The SMG going to force forward. Oh, Mangus. Is he going to be seen? Was he spotted there by calyx? Is there utility that he can try to force him out? No, he'll fall back towards the mid control. And Mangus has gained a ton of info and a key flank position. His teammates just have to wait for him to complete his backstab in the apartments. The bomb should go down, but the retake is most certainly on for Enterprise.
And they put that molly down to the back wall rather than out to that default position. This backstab, though, it has to come up big.
Oh, Spray's blinded. We'll catch one player, tagged up, and that's a great flick from the Galil. 2 kills, so his name is xfloud, falls back, and the SMG peeks in. Mangus will get traded back by Woxic'in. He's now with a 1v3, and that's exactly what he does. A quadra for him as he steps up for Eternalfire.
Oh my goodness, what a round.
Discipline, his teammates able to get 1, and they are playing this to perfection. Danny goes in with the backstab. Woxic only just about able to quickscope his way out of the situation and buys himself the 1v2. Taps the bomb, desperate, knowing he has to get a pick out of this one, and Styly's just a little too keen. Last man flanking from the tunnels. And I think he's been heard, kicks on, because Woxic is utterly aware. Tucks himself into the corner with 55 seconds left. Everything will slow to a crawl. The brawl on that B site turn into a little bit of a ballet as Kixan starts to plan his approach. Still plenty of time for Woxic to play with. Has to get that bomb down in the next 40 seconds. Clean plant, uncontested. Kixan still in towards those tunnels. It's not the greatest plant in the world for Woxic. Kixan can potentially grab a rifle. If he can get just out the front of those tunnels, there's AKs, there's AWPs. The timing is going to be absolutely everything. Woxic on the angle, sprays away, he's on 12.
Şimdi bir flash desteği Folo'dan bankadaki arkadaşlarını hareketlendirebilir. Aynen öyle oldu. Woxic eli havada olan bir oyuncu, yalnız xantares birebir de kaybedildi. Woxic 1'e 2'nin altından kalkabilecek mi? Bir oyuncu traktan geliyor. C4'e bir smoke geldi. Ve bir de yanıcı gelecek şimdi buraya. Woxic tuvaletin oradan gelecek. Woxic birebire getirdi bu fight'ı. Woxic Smoke'un içini de yakalıyor. 1v2'de takımına roundu getirdi. Kaldığı yerden devam ediyor. 8'e 2 Woxic 4KD ile oynuyor.
İyi başladı Woxic karşılaşma.
So many players in this direction. Molly more than fringe their movement. calyx actually lining things up. Good shot coming his way. Zibron and Alex continue to put bullets into their opponents' heads. And now they've got the advantage when it comes to the numbers.
Ooh.
Alex won't stop fragging. xantares out of the equation. It's all down to Woxic. And against 3, he might have to battle this with teeth and nails. They're so very low, therefore this is a doable affair. Getting 1 kill on the one hand does allow him to get right back into it, but with a kill onto Zebron, he's definitely got time to play this. Michette. Ooh, Woxic aggressing, trying to find the right shot. It is going to be the headshot eventually, and Woxic gets himself the clutch to put Eternalfire up ahead on the first round.
Now, that might be a 1v3, but it wasn't something that was entirely undoable. So that's still an awesome clutch by Woxic. But at the same time, you can kind of understand where Dream is coming from, because they simply didn't have HP on 2 players. They allowed one of the players to aggress, and that's something I do have a small question mark on, because
imorr looking to retake, but packed with a pretty good chance at holding this. If Beanox can just stay patient and not peek. The take makes the peek at Graffiti, comes up with the kill. Woxic on his own peek there from heaven, hits the op headshot towards sandbags. Woxic versus Lunatic, and Woxic lands the headshot. More than enough time to get the defuse. He does have a kit in hand, and that will be a 7th round secured for Eternalfire, and that truly would have been... Woxic with that AWP in hand. xantares with the only other rifle on the T side there with that Galil. Will that be enough for EF to hold off this retake? It might be. xantares with a quick 2K with that Galil. Woxic coming in big, picking off K and B with that AWP, brings it to a 1v1. Coolin probably not with enough time to work with here. Goes for it anyways. Can't quite get the kill onto Woxic with time expiring. Woxic returning
a rat play to come through from long side, so it's going to take him a little while longer to start regrouping up with the rest of the retaking players. Everyone coming in from spawn and not from bananas, and Tara's capitalizing on Sterling.
Esperanto looking to try challenging with a shoulder bait. Spotted, sees the headshot, catches in the utility as well. Esperanto with a headshot, catching Evil with U2 in hand the same. Spraying with the wall bangs, Woxic chimes into a 2v2, but Esperanto with the one tap, looking for the taps on Woxic the same. Escaping dodge, no bullets in the magazine, the Glock's pulled out. Woxic got a P250, and that does him one better to go 11-4 up for Eternalfire at the turn of the half.
Ah, was that another one for Esperanto where he could have just hit it?
Heaven boost for the T-side as well. That gives them an advantage in position. You see Danisa all the way in from the back, but a T-side they're not letting this one get or be such an easy one either way. I know Boxy keeps on turning. No frags for him as he keeps on feeding that P2K of his, and it's one man only, the P250, but Woxic, he pulls it out of the bag. Bit of a magic trick. It does get way too close there for Eternalfire from...
Rusty, get that initial stop at the B side. imorr down. calyx does trade him out with the AG nade. I am going to finish off calyx in return from default. Zero on the peek at boost box top mid. Does headshot xfloud. We find ourselves in a 2-on-2. Era able to take out xantares there, as he was looking to guard default for the plant. Woxic still does get the C4 planted. Smokes are down. Woxic still with 100 HP left in a 1v2 AK-47 in hand. Era and Zero not advancing towards the site very quickly here. Definitely taking their time, but they're going to have to go for Woxic soon here. They're now advancing a bit quicker. Woxic with a nice long-range headshot from B stairs to behind default. Era down 1v1 situation, and Woxic able to hit that final headshot onto Zero as...
Shanky and Edom, both from the same position as Molotov. Could do a lot of damage, that's why he's holding his smoke. Shanky goes down on Edom now. Will they expect him to be here? No. Finds one, finds a second, and doesn't get traded out, but Woxic with the molly gets the kill. Just in the nick of time now. 2 versus 3, calyx, the timing is going to have to be good for him, and it definitely will be. Gets 1-7 now, looking to go for a trade frag. calyx has to find, still has to find a headshot, won't be able to do so in Woxic now. 1 versus 2 on the AWP, he's holding the CT spawn, not really thinking about construction just yet. Oh, he will have to. He's gonna get the first, and can he get the second? Goes for the no-scope to disrespect Woxic'in.
He would have been a good option as well, but now Entropic have made their way into the bomb site, but calyx, he holds down the line. 1 point of health, but he's still alive to tell the tale. Crad, though, my god. Just decimates both himself and Issa. And now it's back into a 2 versus 2.
I guess the problem is then you still need to get this bomb down, and of course Crad low on HP does make it all the more uncomfortable. Boost coming in. Will they clear it? Yes, they do! Crad! What is that for reactions? And of course, just game sense. He'll go down to the Kobe, but now at least Elian versus Woxic, Orb versus Orb, and it's Battle of the Beasts here. These two have been known to light up a server, but will Woxic even bother to clear this? Swinging forward, Elian spots, but they know exactly where each other are. It's all about timing, but Woxic's gonna deliver. In the 1 versus 1, the superstar comes alive, and Eternalfire are gonna find a third.
I mean, we haven't seen too much of that interplayer battle between Woxic and Elian, so
just a little bit more pressure than they have been in most of these previous rounds. Woxic does spot one back site, tag 0 down to 44 HP. xfloud finally going for that plant now. 0 immediately peeking E-box after the plant will headshot xfloud. On default, it's up to the all-star Woxic once again, left in a 1v2. Smoke is down here next to first container, but Woxic able to headshot IM regardless, brings it to a 1v1 and gonna finish off 0 partially through that smoke as well. 0 was already tagged, but either way, Woxic was in great position there to make that happen in a 9.
Could be a run and gun. Not much on the other side. Lecro only with the basic armor, no head. Woxic could get themselves a spot, and Freiburg falls on down, but Lecro caught imorr. It's run and gun, but Forest is waiting. Swaps over to the sidearm. Hallzerk is on the site. They were unspotted by Woxic. A little bit of a miscom there as to the openness of the site. And now it's down to a 1 versus 1 with Heap approaching from the back. No helmet, a Deeg, maybe a lootable weapon on the way, but seems unlikely that it's going to be that. Woxic can tuck themselves into a corner of a Galil here, and here's the AK in hand. Now, with this head armor, that won't matter at all. Woxic finds the timing and finds the headshot. Beautiful adjustment in Eternalfire. They convert on
the assistance and even puts up a defense of his own. Able to find the first. Flashes coming over the top. There's only 10 seconds, by the way. That is the bomb that's hit the deck there. So really, really difficult now for them to get back in. First and Sky finding another. There's only 5 seconds. Woxic and calyx will manage to get it through the bomb plant just in time. It does set up Woxic for the 1 versus 2. I was going to say maybe he gets overwhelmed, but Manx goes a bit too fast. Wolfie waiting. If he pulled the trigger, he might have gotten away with it. Not going to be the case, though, so we are back into the 1v1.
Certainly feels like advantage Woxic. He's been able to reposition in towards the toilets area, and Wolfie, he's got a lot of angles to clear here on that AWP. There is a smoke for the bomb. As we know, spamming the bomb on the AWPs can be a little bit tricky, but Woxic stands strong, peeks out the perfect.
They have only a limited amount of opportunities as Eternalfire take their way up onto this site. Zig has actually found a kill. He's gotten away for the moment, but loses his life. Cali with a refrag. That's now xantares and Woxic, two big boys of the Eternalfire lineup. Now we'll try and get this 14th over the line for the Turkish side. I mean, these are the two players, if you pick them out from both sides, that you probably want in the situation. Gubs here gonna peek out there. xantares taken down. Woxic 1v2 needs to go huge, finds the first through the smoke, and now tries to scamper away to safety. Op v op. Who comes out on top? Of course, it's Woxic.
Yeah, these are the types of rounds where you can rely on Woxic.
This retreat from that rotation and go back toward the A site. He was the key man in the last round. What can he do in this one? He's up toward truck already. xfloud is here. He can hear the running, and he catches him in the mid-jump. Oh no, he's timed out. He's timed out.
His mouse is
oh
broken,
my goodness, that's incredible. To see that from his POV is unbelievable. Is his mouse broken or has he timed out? That is the question. Oh my god, what a situation. Woxic now has a chance in this 1v1. He was flicking his mouse around, wasn't he? In that retake, it's like he was having a problem with it almost.
Yeah,
There'll almost certainly be a technical pause coming in after this round, but who will win it? Will Eternalfire reach map point? Woxic has a chance. Glowing will tap the bomb. He's holding it. Surely Woxic will pick. 3, 2, 1. Easy kill for Woxic. And Travis either timing out or having a significant mouse problem.